Hey guys, welcome to this video where we're going to talk about brainstorming lead magnets. So now that we understand what a hero lead magnet is, what a content upgrade is, we need to know what we can put inside and just how to come up with ideas so that we can just create all these content upgrades all the time. We know that the hero lead magnet is going to sell the products. So let's get started. So let's start with content upgrades. Content upgrades are an extension of your free content, and the reason they work is because your free content is great, it builds value, and the lead magnet just makes it a little bit more actionable and makes the bridge between the free content and the paid products. So there's three ways that we usually do content upgrades. The first one is offering the same content on a different medium. So for example, if you are doing a podcast, you can offer a PDF. If you are doing a written blog post, you can offer a video tutorial. If you are doing a video, you can offer a written cheat sheet. So in that example, for example, on Authority Hacker, I had a podcast with Brandon Benishot, and actually the image is broken, I need to fix that, where I actually offer a PDF that summarizes everything that Brandon talks about in a podcast on 7-step plan to build a new corporate blog. And that's exactly the same content, just in a different format. Very easy, very quick. It's also a little bit lower conversion rate because people are not necessarily getting new information. So if they listen to a podcast and they're like, okay, I get it, they won't necessarily go and download the lead magnet. So it's lazy, but it works and you get downloads anyway. The next one is the more list point, and that works especially well for list posts. So if you have a list post where you have 5 tactics to do this, 7 best fruits for weight loss, whatever it is, all you have to do is you have to brainstorm a few more points and offer them as a download. And I did that on my Twitter growth post. So like I have a bunch of tactics that you can use every day. And so at the end, I'm like, hey, you can actually get 4 more tactics. If you enjoy that list, you should definitely download this. And a lot of people download that because they want more tactics. And especially if it's something actionable, it's very easy for you to add more points to your list. So just keep going and put that in a PDF and let people download that. Simple and effective. And the last one is offering something complementary. And I'm going to jump in the example right away where in my ClickBank monetization post, I talk about using email marketing to make sales with ClickBank and capture leads. And that's great, but I don't necessarily just talk about how to build an email list. And so I built a content upgrade called the 9 best list building tools, and people download that when they are reading the post and they're like, oh, I need to build a list now. How do I do that? And the lead magnet comes in and offers the complementary information that they need. And that's a perfect transition for me to make a list building tripwire sale that then upsells to this membership. So it's a very good way to actually make that transition in a smart way. Now, it's a little bit more work because it's basically another piece of content, but you can reuse these lead magnets on several posts if you want. And it works really, really well. This lead magnet probably made me thousands and thousands of dollars just in upsells actually. So it's definitely something that you should look into. So that's really the 3 ways that we do it. It's just different formats, more list points, or complementary information. And then you just need to adapt it to the content you're doing, right? Now, let's just talk about hero lead magnets, right? So hero lead magnets are a little different because they are geared to sell bigger things usually. And because of that, you want to create information that basically helps people solve the problem that your problem solves. And the examples are going to be, for example, for the Authority Hacker membership, my hero lead magnet, which is not live at the time I'm recording that video, but will be hopefully in a few weeks, is how to build authority sites, just the intro course. What is the business model and how to build authority sites. And in that hero lead magnet, I'll have the opportunity to make affiliate sales by recommending tools to people to build these sites. And then at the end, I'll be like, look, now that you know how authority sites work, there is actually a lot more video content that you can learn from. There's also a community that will keep you accountable and all these things. And I can actually make the sale directly to a membership without a tripwire. And I could sell tripwires in the intermediary videos. For Health Ambition membership, we're going to do the same thing. It's like people that want to get healthier again, people that, are aging and are struggling to maintain their body healthy, will just make a mini course of like 5 or 6 videos giving tips and tricks on how to be healthier. And then we'll be like, look, you have these tips and they're definitely going to help you. And this is going to move the needle for you. But if you are really serious about solving that problem, we actually have a lot more inside our membership. You should join. There's a community as well, and so on and so on and so on. And you could do the same with binary stock course. If you are even selling physical products like outdoor furniture, then you could actually make a course on building the garden of your dreams. And then you could link to individual items And after that, at the end, you could have a call to action where you could be, hey, you can actually have a free consultation where we are going to help you put together the garden of your dream for your specific case. And then you can just sell a whole garden furniture set to these people. So that's definitely possible, even if you're selling physical products. If you're selling information products, it's also very easy. Don't be greedy on information, and it works really well. But what's really important is that you want to solve the same problem that the course or the product you are going to sell is. And that's quite important. And an example of someone that does it really, really, really well is entrepreneuronfire.com. They have a free podcast course, and John went crazy. I think the course is like 12 lessons or something, which is very long, and they're pretty good lessons. And you could literally just take that course, and it itself, that could be a paid product. And he just offers that to people because, hey, he's making an upsell of like, I think $1,500 for Podcasters Paradise behind. So he needs to build that trust. He knows that if he just jumps in and says, give me $1,500, very few people are going to do it. But if he has been talking to them for a month or so, it's a lot easier. And that guy literally makes $250,000 to $500,000 per month, partially using that hero lead magnet. So it's extremely, extremely powerful. So in the next lesson, we'll actually talk about building your first content upgrade. I'm going to give you the template. I'm going to walk you through it, and I'm going to show you how to actually build it up. So that's what we're going to talk about. I'll see you later.